let's get it back. Let's get back at it, right? So today I used Whisper AI, which is quite quite nice, right? So far I've been using. Let's go to like file utility because we'll be doing that. We'll be here most of the time. So I have our trusty cursor, right? It does help a lot, right? So that's like one thing, and I've been using cursor to get like node scripts, and I have so many node scripts over here. Let's go and see these ones. I have so many node scripts over here, and I've gotten like very good quality data out of using Whisper AI and cursor, right? So let's see what I did today. Over here, if you go to Whisper Lab, so Whisper is basically text to speech, OpenAI Whisper, text to speech, and like speech recognition, right? But what does it mean? How do you do that, and all that? What happened was we used something called Whisper CPP, which utilizes, kids are going haywire outside, which utilizes your processor. So if you don't, and it doesn't need that much like knowledge with Python and all that, right? It's made in C++, like OpenAI's Whisper model in C++, and you could use your what you call it, you could use your processor. But then we have right, we could use a processor. Let's say sudo mactop. So mactop is a very nice utility like CLI for seeing what your processor is doing. And the kids, why they're going haywire now. But right, so you have to download, like git clone this Whisper, git clone that, and then you could also run it. The reason I'm interested in this is because we can run this on a PC without doing inference, right? So let's say when I'm talking to it, and if I'm speaking some Japanese, right, and this could do transliteration, so I won't have to do inference with 11 labs. 11 labs is the easiest to set up, but it's for a lot of non-developers do that, right? And even if developers do that, because it's really cool and they can afford it. But then if it is free, and if you're using Whisper, and you could use that to do, like, let's say if you play this, you'll see they're saying, right, whatever they're talking, it comes up and whatnot. If you could do that in my app, then I could actually sell the app at one-off price, right? I could, then there won't be, like people won't need like logins and whatnot. I could keep the records either in like async storage or SQLite stuff for the SRS system, and then for this part where I'm talking to it, and all of this is one package for one price, right? I really want that to happen, really. Like for learning languages, for like one price, you get like something affordable. So that's why I'm looking into this or that, right? So that's one of the things. Second thing is, even if I don't follow that model, right? Let me show it to you, by the way. So city projects, right? So I have, let's say, okay, we don't need it. So city Whisper, right? You could run Whisper using only a CPU, but then you can, if you're on Mac and if you use the Core ML version, right, which is Apple is going heavy on this AI stuff. If you're using the Core ML version, then you could easily use, utilize that GPU. You can see like my GPU's utilization is pretty heavy right now because I'm using this OBS, right? So if I run it, I wonder what's going to happen, but let's see, let's run it. So there are different like models in here, right? And you can see there's like different models, like there's like small ones, right? This is the base model, which is English. So if you're only transcribing like English, and then you don't need anything more than that. So you're speaking to it, it's transcribing whatnot, right? And this is a large V3, which is like a lot of different languages is in there, and there's like medium. So for Core ML, I'm running the medium model. Like, so you'll have to, it's a process out there. You can follow it. It's not that difficult at all to do. Like, you git clone it, and then you download this model and you make, and then after that you can just transcribe the audio file you have, right? You can also do it like live, or you could do like, hey, record an audio, send it, and then it does whatever it wants, right? So if you pipe that to an LLM and then change it to like convert it to, let's say you're speaking English, it converts to Japanese, you can do that as well. So there's all sort of cool stuff you can do. And if you want to do like Core ML model, by the way, it only takes like WAV file at like 16-bit WAV files, and if you can use FFmpeg to handle that, right? Yeah. So then Whisper CPP, right? Core ML. So you have to install all this tree. Do make sure that you are Conda activate like Python 3.10, because it doesn't go well with Python 3.11 or 12. So if you have like Python 3.10 and you use Conda to do this, like Conda activate, Conda create, like install mini Conda, and then Conda create a new environment. It's kind of like how package JSON works, a package lock works for JavaScript, right? And then Conda activate that, and then you're into this. See, you don't have to call it Py 310 Whisper. You can call it whatever, like Conda create. Yeah. The important bit is this. It's Py 3.10, like Python version 3.10. So after you do that and you install all this, right? You can just say, hey, make generate Core ML model, right? You have to have your normal models inside, I think, or not. I already had them, but if you don't, like, download them anyway, and if you like try it, right? Then it creates these models, right? It creates these models, okay? And then you say make clean Whisper Core ML make 1J. Damn, that's it. After that, if you do this, so let's do that first. Main models. So I'm not gonna load like the medium one, because the medium ones takes a long time. So if you do the JFK version, we're inside the models, I think. If you do the JFK version, you can see it also. Let's do this, and you can you'll see like this processing. Look at that. This processing is going 99%, right? This max are not. And then it went there. And so, my fellow Americans, that's not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. So it went ahead and did that, right? It's a small base model. So anything you have, you can like transcribe it. But we don't want that. We wanna use. Let's actually have copy downloads. What's the thing called? Hold on a sec. CD downloads. Move. I've downloaded some like anime. You know what? Let's do it from here. Let's do it from the user interface, like graphical user interface. Yeah, Shangri-La Frontier. Let's do this and say Shangri MKV, right? Shangri MKV. Okay, cool. This is quite big. Shangri MKV. You can do it with this one. I wonder. Shangri-La is probably better. Shangri MKV. Okay. So FFmpeg. I wonder. So I transcribed like Japanese today this morning, which is quite cool. right? It's transcribed all the Japanese format. Then I was able to like utilize that using Cursor. I was able to, and a Japanese dictionary. I was able to get like 1,000 kanji easy, right? Which is compound kanjis. But what I want to show is FFmpeg, Shangri, Shiguri MP4. So we're gonna go like Shangri MKV, right? AR. Is it AR? Why is this AR? Isn't it Japanese? I don't know what this AR means. And we're gonna go Shangri-La wave. Can we do that? Boom. See, I love it. Have we done it? Shangri wave. Okay. Is it all right? Cool. Shangri-La wave. So let's copy that. Let's copy that to the sample files. Shangri-La wave. Let's copy that to. Actually, we don't have to copy it, but we're just copying it anyway. Whisper samples. Right. Shangri-La wave. And let's go there. CD projects, Whisper. So let's go to the samples, right? So Shangri-La wave, we have that. Now we want to like transcribe. That's the Japanese anime, right? And it doesn't have, I don't have the subtitles for it. So there's tons of Japanese anime that doesn't have subtitles. So what I'm planning to do is use this Whisper to generate on the fly. You're gonna say, hey, generate this from the Chrome extension, and say, hey, generate this. I'm gonna generate it in a server. Then send them back the text file, and they can then lay over it and have like dual subtitle for any video, even if the video doesn't have a subtitle. That's like my plan. Although this is like very niche workflow, I think it's right now. There are better ways to make money using AI. That people are making like a calorie tracker. Like you can take a picture and it will tell you how much calories that is making like 100K per month, something like that. But this is my use case, right? So anyway, let's get up and say so this is medium bean, and we're gonna say, hey, not wave, not that, Shangri-La wave, and we want. So let's it's an hour-long video, so it may take some time, but that's the process, right? That's the process. 60. Let's see, like this is CPU usage is 99%, 53%. So it's I think it's mostly because of I'm streaming. That's why, right? By the way. Yeah. First run. So first time when you load this media model, you see, how do I know? Is the two ways to understand like if the model is working. First, this has been made with the CoreML support. So it's saying here, hey, loading CoreML models from model medium encoder ML model C. If this is not loaded, loading CoreML model. If this is not loaded, that means the CoreML models aren't working, right? It's only using your CPU. But since this is being loaded, you'll see like this will go up high, the GPU uses, because it uses the GPU, which is the best part, right? So CPU wise, we have this. All right, CPU wise is this 70%. GPU usage is going. It's running this iMac pretty hard, right? What it does is it hasn't started doing the configuration yet. It's just loading it, right? It's just a 1 GB file though. Imagine after quantization, it's like a 1 GB file, 1.3 GB file, and it's taking this long, right? So it takes a bit of time, but this is quite good because I can get all the Japanese subtitles. And there's another question: how good is it? It's like how good are the Japanese subtitles? The best part is once I've done it for most of the anime over there, I could just say, "Hey, this is it," and then after I could use like AI again, and I've got the workflow ready to run that on that generated subtitle and say, "Hey, these are the words you need to know for today's episode," and then you could put it in your speech reputation system, and that's how you're gonna learn. I'm excited, man. I'm excited, but let's see. Core ML, bruh. Core ML, yo. I'm getting happy. Urashizo dube. And so when I'm happy, like I start speaking Japanese a little bit, like the broken ones I know. So that's like the workflow I have for now, right? That's like the workflow I have. It's gonna take a sweet time. I should have done it like not on the while streaming, but it's no problem. I've done like even hour long, like 3 hour long stuff today, which didn't take that long at all. Like after I started loading it. And because already CPU usage is 99%, probably from the fact that I'm streaming, it is like, yo, Apple Core, right? GPU core 7, GPU cores. The other models have like 1 GPU core more. 99% physical CPU, I think, is. What is ANE? I don't know, but GPU is 57%. Should I move somewhere else while it does that? Let me show you while it does that. Let me show you how I used. So I use this to generate. Let's go. Generate something like this, right? CD samples. So kanji vocab wave text. I generated like text. It generated text for me, like Japanese text, and it did the transcription nicely. It didn't get a lot of this right? For example, o toko. This is 2o and then toko, but it says o toko. You see that? It's a very slight o toko versus o toko. There's very slight difference. Otona, but it did this right. Otona, right? Gakusei, student, right? Sannin, 3 people. So it did all this right, and then I got all that. I got like 1,000 kanjis out of this. So I'm thinking how to use that. Like probably these are compound kanjis. So if you learn, let's say, so I did that. I cleaned them up using using cursor in here, right? All this kanji object, romajis, all these are gone. Normal production data. So I got all this, right? And today, this morning, I should have streamed that, but like I don't know why I didn't, right? And then I got all this CS Ichinen. I started doing it, by the way. See, and it's doing the music. Let's go. And it's doing the music too. So from the text file, using it as a subtitle, it'll be cool to have that subtitle loaded, right? 2 subtitle loaded. There's like special what you call that? Special players, and I think that's what, when you're loading it from a website, like you're watching a Netflix and whatever. That's where I want my Chrome extension to work. But now I've got like better idea of using cursor, because I used cursor with my React Native stuff, and I realized what it's doing and what's not doing. With the Chrome extension, I didn't really get it. But anyway, so this is what's happening. Is let it do it at only at 3 minutes. It's like 20 minute stuff. So it's doing pretty fast. All already at 4 minutes, right? Yeah, I think it's doing the music stuff right now. But let me show you what I got from there. So I got that, and then I say, you know what? Where's the other stuff? So I said, yeah, kanji vocab text, right? So I got this from a YouTube thing, and I got all that, right? And then I asked Cursor, like, hey, make it make it like that, make it clean it up, and make it an object, a JSON file with an array of objects, and this is the object it's gonna look like. But this is gonna say, you know what, I can't do that. That's like way too much. There's like 1,000 of them, right? He obviously doesn't want to do that. And say, all right, give me a way to do it, which on the previous models I couldn't do. The previous model was just straight out, yeah, I'm not going to do it. And it didn't even give me any other way to do it. But what Claude did, it gave me a way, like, yo, do you know what? I can generate it for you. You can, like, take a look at here, right? It gave me like, yo, do you know what? You can do this, download XML, and there's like some file. It even gave me what that is. Hey, kanji dictionary XML. You know, you do that, and then 1,000 kanji, and it gave me everything. Hey, parse it, and that's how you're gonna get like everything. And it wasn't doing a very good job. Then I was like, I explained it to him, like, yo, something is wrong, right? With ChatGPT, no matter how many times I asked it to do stuff, it didn't do it well for me, right? But with this, I'm like, yo, you know what? There's something wrong in Kanjibeater. Like, the meanings it came up with is not the right one. It is like, so ichi nen, this is 2 kanjis. Ichi nen, 1 year. Nen is year. Ichi is 1. Ichi nen, 1 year. It was giving me like 1 and then year. I was like, yo, something is not right, right? For example, I gave it an example like suju, which is underwater, but like it is giving water in, and it was giving me meaning separately, and it realized like, all right, you're right, because there's an issue with the dictionary we're using. It only has single kanjis. It only has meanings for that. It doesn't have compound kanjis. By the way, look at that going haywire. Yo, let me take a screenshot. Let me take a screenshot, bruh. Coramel, let me put it on Twitter, man. Let me put on Twitter. What happened? Come on. Yeah. After I used CoreML, right? Japanese enemy. An enemy for Japanese subtitles. Right? That's one thing. That is something. Cool. Cool, man. So it's like, it is generating, it's almost 21 minutes, it'll be finished pretty fast. So it takes a bit of time, and it's only 6 words, by the way. Like, this is crazy talk, right? It's amazingly efficient, Maxa. And because of CoreML, you can run this on your Mac. I don't have to go to my Linux PC, and Linux box and do all that. I can just do it here. Unfortunately, stable diffusion and everything, CoreML ain't doing very well, good job yet. So I went to Cursor, and Cursor was like, yo, you know what? You can use this new stuff, and I'll just make it a JSON. You just give me the gunzipped file. So I gave it a gunzipped file. It asked me that. Look at that. It gave like, yo, we need to extract external dictionary for compound words for this example, right? It was doing so like, okay, this is how I'll do it. All right. So it gave me the game plan, and I was like, cool, I'll follow it, and because I've been doing this using like playing with Node script. Yo, this is done. This is done. Look at that. This is done, and immediately it went. You can see the PC like CPU usage and the GPU usage is going down. Because I'm streaming, the GPU is still using 40%, but that's cool. But look at that, it's done. Let's go. CD samples, Shangri-La wave text. So it's a text file, and it gives you everything, all the stuff in that enemy. I wonder if I can utilize it with um, I mean, I wonder if I can do it with like texts, but it gave me the text using it as subtitles. I think I'll have to save it in a SRT format. It can save it in an SRT format, right? But now I can use this. So copy this Shangri-La thing text to. Whether let me, yes, copy that to projects file utility raw data. Yeah, just copy it in the raw data, and over here cursor should be able to like see what's what, right? So let's show it to you live of how we are doing it. Raw data, right? Shangri-La, right? And Shangri-La current file. It's actually can you parse this file and give me the words used? Let's take out this music bit, because what's the point having it? Ho ho. Translated line by line. In a JSON. Yeah, so I'm saying like, yo, do this. See, let's see what it does. It's not that big of a file, so it should be able to do it. 400 lines. Certainly, I'll make a script. It's giving me a script. That's cool. First the file, extract the Japanese version, translate line by line. Use it, the compound JSON we created earlier for translation. Here's a script to do that. What are you doing? I'm saying let's do translations for each line. Now let's do it step by step. We can also do it like, hey, not there. In there. Also, it made like a JSON file for me for the compound dictionary, so I can use that, and it's not that big as well. So I can use the JSON file to do different stuff, like run like dictionary like stuff, right? Which is quite cool. I didn't have that. I tried to do it before and I failed, but this time I was able to do it. So I'm gonna do is like what's this thing called? Enemy words. You have to name it right. So let's apply it to here. Continue. Yes, get enemy words. Okay. Raw data Shangri-La. Yeah. Compound dict is here. That's true. Raw split. Find Japanese words. What's it gonna do at the end? Unique words JSON. Not unique words. Shangri-La. Shangri-La words. Yeah. Shangri-La words JSON. And also I think process Shangri-La JSON. Okay, cool. Let me run it. Node get enemy words. It may not run it, may run it. It's done. B, let's check it out. Shangri-La words JSON. What did it do? It just made words. It didn't do anything. Shangri-La Shangri-La words JSON. There's another one. Processing Shangri-La JSON. Okay, so it gave me the words. All right, it gave me the words, readings and meanings. So let's ask it to. I don't need it anymore. I don't need that anymore. Process Shangri-La. Let's ask the dictionary to populate. I want to know the meaning of it. Populate reading and meaning of these words. These are pretty big words. Like, these are sentences. However, they look like sentences. Can you not parse it into smaller words? Kuromoji? What's that? So see, it's giving me like nice stuff. Like, we're gonna Japanese tokenized library called Kuromoji to split the sentence into two words. Here's an upgrade script that does that. Okay, cool. Let's add one more file. Subbreaker. We're gonna call it sentence breaker. Yeah, you do that. I have so many different scripts that I've like picked up last couple of days. It's crazy talk. Let's close this. Accept it. Okay. Aurora compounded. Oh, it's doing the same, but it's like a better version. Okay. Dickpath. Okay, Kuromoji. Yarn at Kuromoji. Yarn at Kuromoji. Black Moji. Okay, cool. Do we have what we needed? Kuromoji. Okay. Node sentence breaker. So we're not like unique words, JSON processing. What did it check? Processed Shangri-La. Okay. Processed Shangri-La JSON. Nice. So it broke it apart. Right? Low-ranking priest who does manual labor at a temple. Okay. Strengthening. Okay. Dake. Dake is it's only. That's what it means. Low-ranking priest who does manual labor at a temple. Strengthening. Right? So what's the worst translations are? Right? So Noru. I actually don't know what's going on. So these are the list of unique words, which is like 800 words. This is not a word. This is not a word either. This is not a word either. Yeah, the rest of them does look like words. Yeah. So I could use the library to like translate them and beat them into shape, right? Yeah, kanji bit of Jamdict. Using Jamdict. Where is our file? words. Gemdict, yeah, okay, but where am I loading the main thing? Oh no, this was totally different. Regularly used kanji bitter XML. Yeah. Shangri-La words. So it did give me Shangri-La words. I mean, it did give me not that. So wait, processing Shangri-La JSON. That's like the sentence. These are like the words. Every sentence is broken down into words and their meaning, right? And then Shangri-La words, which is the previous one, which is not very good. So we're gonna remove that. And then processing Shangri-La JSON. Be unique words, and then these are the unique words that are used in the anime. Okay, cool. So what I want to do right now is use the pay. Why do I load the file? That's what I don't get it. I don't see anywhere like I'm loading the file. I think it's we're not move kanji Peter Gemdict is make Gemdict JSON. Yes. Was it that? Okay. Do you know what? We're gonna generate one more. Process Shangri-La unique words. Write a node script. Yeah, instead of trying to find that, write a node script to generate meaning and Romaji. Actually, meaning and furigana for this array of words using I think is even if without me telling it. Actually, it could do it itself, but I don't think it's gonna do it because there's roughly like so node generate meanings and furigana kuromoji. I have kuromoji. We're gonna add get meanings and furigana. Yes. Let's get that. I thought I had it, but I don't. But like, so instead of like wasting time trying to find out which one was it, let's just have it here and get it done with. Compound dict JSON. Compound dict JSON. Yeah, look at that raw data. Not really. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Shangri-La words. Shangri-La words. Tokenizer. Processed Shangri-La. Word meanings. Shangri-La. Right. Word meanings. Yeah, she wants to change it for me. Yeah, I think it made a mistake. Like I want. So this uses Chrome to tokenize each line into individual. Nah, I don't have. There's a mistake. There is no more lines. I already have a list of words. Right. So unique words like this. I need to find meanings and readings for this. I'm saying like make right, that's what I want. I don't want you to like do it. Okay, I apologize for the, yeah, you're right, we're all listed individual words. Let's just modify the script to work with existing list of words. Yeah. Words with meaning. Is loading that. Loading that. I think we can run it. Get meanings and furigana. We need the unique words. Okay. Node get meanings and furigana JS. Right. Boom. So 819 words. Out of that, roughly 200 words for meaning. Okay. So cool. I think the other words are like different stuff, like dake, dakeda, that kind of stuff. So really 200 words out of that, right? Processed. So process unique words. Boom. Right? What does it mean? Meaning. It's the reading. The problem is all the readings are in katakana. Okay. All the readings are in katakana. Can you make them hiragana? So yeah. Yeah. We're gonna remove processed. What's the processed Shangri-La? Should I keep it? I don't know, man. Let's just remove it. Process Shangri-La JSON. Remove processed unique words. JSON. Remove all that. Remove sentence breaker. Remove get enemy words. Remove all that. All this stuff doesn't matter. Yeah. Or does it? If you want, we can always come back. So, by the way, you need to apply this to get meanings in furigana. Right. Node. Okay. Processed unique words. Yeah, so now I can see what it is, right? But I'm wondering, so yeah. So no Monday, okay. So let's check that with Jisho, see if you're right enough or not. I think we are. Yeah, Monday is a question. So now we can basically get those words that are like, that has meanings, and like beat them up a little bit more to get like Romaji and whatnot. I've got like a Romaji converter. So I can use that, that's gonna read this and get like the Romaji converter. It's gonna give me the words, it's gonna give me the meanings. And that's how we get it. But my main thing is, can we not get like SRT files from that? Because I wanted the SRT. So that's how you get like, it's a bit convoluted. I'm sorry for that, but like that's how you do it, right? That's how like you use Whisper to get like totally something different and use that to get like words out, and then beat the JSON into shape, and then get into my app, right? And obviously this whole process I want to automate it using a Chrome browser extension. So using the Chrome browser extension, I want to like say, hey, this is the file, make use FMMPG to get like the web file, send the web file to the server. It's not going to be that big. So the server is going to like run it and like run all these like processes against the XML dictionary, and then send and like create words ready. And I can actually get that done in my local PC, right? I could give it like all the enemies and like say, hey, make like words out of those that my app can use immediately, and then I have like all those words ready for all that. That's number one. Number two is I can generate just instantly. I want to generate like SRT file. So basically, I'm automating what what's this Anki guys. They're heavy on like sentence mining because they want to learn the words, and they're super difficult. Like no one like does that apart from people who have like a lot of like people like young people who have like a lot of free time on their hand. I want to like automate that and tell people, hey, you know what? From this enemy, this episode, you only learn this many words, and I can tell you like, hey, you know, like already 60%, 70% words to understand the whole enemy. So learn the other 40, and you'll probably understand like the whole enemy. So that's like the plan, right? SRT SRT file. Oh, OSRT. All right. So yeah, that's it. No. OSRT, right? OSRT. So I want to run that and have it like, it's gonna take some time again, but I want to run that and get like, yo, what's going on? My feed is frozen. Oh my god, since when? Man. Bad stuff. Damn, man. Didn't see that happen. Hello. Right, man. I thought like I had like everything, but it looks like my screen froze in the middle, so you guys probably didn't see a lot of that. Yeah. Anyways, but yeah. So that's, let's see if the SRT gets like done, right? Also VTT does like VTT. Also, you can get into CSV into JSON. So instead of text, we could get like in a JSON file. I wonder what it gives us, like if it's like in a JSON file. But if I go back here, what's this? Yo, sorry guys, man, my whole thing was frozen. Since when? It's bad, bro. It's bad stuff. Shit, I didn't even know. I didn't even notice. Bad. I need to have like a separate feed on my site, like just to see if by the way, if you guys chat in here, come on. Such empty. I'm commenting on my own stuff. Such empty. You can chat in here, by the way, and I'll be able to see the chat. All right. All right. Nice. I can see the chat now. Okay, cool. Such empty. Chat. If you guys do come here, like do chat, right? So that I don't feel like a madman doing the streaming by myself, talking to the empty void. I thought like people were listening and stuff, and then so anyway, so what I've done is I went down and I saw this like, hey, you can give like an OSRT. You can do that and it'll generate an OSRT file. Then you can run it with your, what you call that, with the on VLC or whatever, web player and whatever. Right, I normally play it in a web player, so I have, because it has better support for like dual subtitles. But once my Chrome extension is done, then I'll be able to do it by myself, right? That's like one thing. So yeah, so the process is a bit convoluted. The good to make it happen, but the good part is it is like you have to only do it once per anime episode, right? And once the process is kind of like put into a process. Right now it's like I'm just figuring out the process for it, right? There's like, so I've like few workflows right now. I have like, hey, and this is just a new addition using Whisper. It's like one more workflow, and then I'm gonna get like another workflow, which is I'm gonna get Whisper to, or some other model to get like utter these words, this 1,000, and give me like 1,000 MP3s. So then I have the pictures, and then I have the words. Then I'll make another workflow to make videos out of those, right? And then I'll probably do like another workflow where I add like the kanji and the English meaning on top of the word. I already tried with Flux. It was able to do the English words on the like print the English words on the pictures, but let me show you. But it wasn't able to do nouns, right? So for example, beef, it says beef in there, right? It was able to do that, but let's say I want gyu or ushi on top, but it couldn't do that. It was messing up Japanese words. So either I'll have to train it and get it done that way, or just use Node and a Canvas app and get like those both English and Japanese on plastered on a pictures, and that is easy to do. Like you just that's like basic stuff, right? That's easy to do. So once you do that, you've got the MP3, you've got the pictures, and then I'll need like some other thing to make it like an like a video, right? For that words. And it's programmatic. I think I'll look into some of the stuff. Like I'll look into the programmatic video maker and see if it can make me videos programmatically. Right. So right now is generating subtitles. It's gonna take its time, probably 5-10 minutes. And let me open up Maktub. For some reason, you have to do sudo Maktub. Right. And you can see what's happening. No, it's going haywire. It's killing it. I love it. Utilize that, man. The my Mac, like, obviously I run it hard because I do React Native stuff on the day, right? So hopefully with this SRT, once we can like play it on top of an MP4 like a VLC player or like a web player somewhere, we can use this subtitle. Then it'll be game over, right? What? It'll be game over. Yeah, man. Cool. Let me check it out. Let me check out his stuff. My father just came.
The virus.
Dude, Space Marines is out? I didn't know. I didn't know that, man. Is Space Marine out? Oh my days, we need to play that. Damn. I haven't played. I put in like 200 hours on Elden Ring. I don't know how to play. I don't want to like play dude. So I'm just waiting for it to finish. Hopefully it's 12. It's like at half minutes. Right, half minutes. Is there anyone listening to this or looking at it? Just say hi, man. It just makes me feel better. Otherwise I'm just crazy talking. Right, I'm just crazy talking by myself, which is cool. I would have talked anyway. So I thought why not just do streaming on the side. So I love it. I love that it is using my whole GPU is 93% GPU, 78% eCPU, and is doing it. I want to see what the SRT looks like. Let me figure out OSB player. I think it's called OSB player online. No, not OSB player. What's the thing called? Player web enemy player, something like that. It's not watch enemy online. GitHub. Yeah, go to GitHub. Janie enemy player, C enemy. It's not. Enemy book. That's the one. Yeah, this is the one. So let me put like Shangri-La, was it? Shangri-La NKV. Yeah. Right. And then after this is done, the subtitle, we're going to drop it here. So we're going to have like a after we're done, we're gonna have this drop the subtitle here, so we have both the enemy, like the English ones. Obviously, it has the English one, right? It has the English one, right? I know it pretty well. Like, where's the English subtitle, bro? It is written into it though. I wonder if I'm gonna get like copyright stricken or something. Where's some words, man? Is it not loading like any subtitles at all? But anyway, once it is done, we can like load it over here. But without the English one, it is. Or is it something missing here? Yeah, it's done. I hope I don't get into trouble for that. Subtitles, projects, Whisper, samples, Shangri-La, SRT. Let's see. Ho, Appadayaru, right? Clear as a daylight. Oi, look at that. So that's what I want to do with Tenten. Like, my extension, I want it to have the same thing, but then add a button here where you can send it to my app, and then you, from watching the anime, you got like everything together. Appadayaru. Oi. Appadayaru. Let me. Oh, damn, it did it right. Yeah. Oh my days. Look at that, man. Look at that. That's some crazy talk, man. AI is changing shit. Holy damn. Right? So anyway, guys, I gotta go. Today is actually my... No, I'm not gonna talk about private stuff, but today is a very good day. All right, guys. Catch you guys later.